Hi everyone, my name is Victor and I am one of the authors of Technique.com. Today we're going to continue with our course and we're going to be looking at how to mount volumes using systemd unit files. Alright. In one of our previous chapters we talked about managing services in Linux using systemd. We looked at what sysvunit and systemd are, alright. And so we mentioned that systemd uses unit files for its management, alright. And I want you to know that aside for the fact that systemd can handle services management, it can also manage mount and auto mount of Linux file systems, just as the etc/fs tab would manage file systems. Alright. As a matter of fact, the etc/fs tab file can't handle or manage the mount operation of some file systems. Alright, so I'm going to show you, for example, on my system, if I cut the fs tab file. Alright, so you can see the file systems that the fs tab file is managing. You can see the likes of slash, you can see the likes of /boot, you can see the likes of swap. Alright, and again, if you look at the mounted file systems on my system, so let's look at the file systems that are mounted. You can see the likes of dev tmpfs, which is mounted on /dev. Alright, you can see here. Okay, you can see dev shm, and all these file systems are not in the fs tab file. Alright, so they are not managed by the etc/fs tab. And the next question now would be, how are these file systems mounted on the system, since it is not the fs tab file that is managing them? Alright, and as I've said earlier, that systemd can go beyond services management. It also does the management of mount and auto mount of volumes or file systems on the system, and of course with the use of unit files, just the way I showed you in the previous chapter. Alright, so using systemd to mount volumes can be done in two ways, one of which is the use of mount unit files. Alright, and the second way is with the use of the auto mount unit files. Okay, so let's look at the systemd mount unit files, which is in user lib systemd. Alright, system. So let me just do, I have a lot here, I'm just going to do this. Alright, so you can see the mount unit files, the dev, the tmp. Alright, they all have the .mount extension. Alright, this says that systemd is responsible for the mount of the file systems that are not defined in the fs tab file. Alright, and again, if you look at the tmp.mount file, for example, so let's just cut this file so I can show you. So you can see that this script is responsible for mounting the tmpfs file system on the /tmp mount point. Alright, you can see what equals to tmpfs where /tmp type tmpfs. Alright, so this is how systemd uses the unit files for its management. Alright, so let's also look at the auto mount unit files, which we can see here. Let me clear the screen. That is in user lib systemd system. Alright, okay, so let's do this for auto mount. So on this system, I only have one auto mount unit files, which is the proxies. Oops. Okay. Just as we have in the mount unit files, you can see that this file is easily interpreted and understandable. Auto mount where in proxies fs bin fmt_misc, right? So don't forget, you have two options to mount volumes using systemd. Alright, you either use the mount unit file option or you use the auto mount unit file, depending on your preference. Alright, the most important thing is to follow the format and template of the unit files, because all object unit files have templates and it must be followed. All right, so in the next video I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how to mount and unmount volumes using system D with mount unit files, then followed by with the auto mount unit files. All right, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Bye for now.